Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is Admire Good Qualities Within. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these posts a while back, and the world has completely transformed since then. So if I encounter anything that seems out of date as I'm reading, I will interrupt myself and give you the most recent information. At the end, if necessary, I will do a summary of the topic based on what's going on in the world today. And also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Admire good qualities within. Last week, I was emailing myself documents from my laptop to my desktop. When I went to open them on my desktop, each time a note would pop up and say, "Are you sure you want to open this? Only open items that are from a trusted source." And I'd say, "Heck yes, I am the trusted source." And then I realized I am the trusted source. As that was sinking in, I looked up at the calendar on the wall over my hard drive. It's a freebie from the local pharmacy. And this month's illustration is a pseudo Norman Rockwell picture of a young girl looking at herself in a hand mirror. And the title says, Admire Good Qualities Within. I am the trusted source. Admire good qualities within. And then as I was typing this, I typoed the last sentence to say, Admire God qualities within. This is surfacing at this time for a couple of reasons, probably many, but I'm aware of a couple right now. I've been blogging on this blog about raising my rates and the value of my services. As I value myself, I can raise my rates, something I've been wanting to do for at least a year. And I deserve to be earning the going rate for my quality of work. And the second part is, where is the source? My original focus was that God was something outside. And even as I gradually accepted the connection within, I still have been meditating on receiving energy, cosmic consciousness, source energy, whatever, as flowing in from an external power. As I've shifted my awareness, there isn't a geographical location out there where it comes from. It's not plugging into an obvious conduit. It's from beyond time and space. If there's any location, it's inside. I am the trusted source. This has shifted my interpretation and the experience of chakras. Chakras are energy centers that each contain valuable information for having a body and operating within this reality. My original training had me flowing earth and cosmic energies through them for cleansing and Christ force energy for supercharging. But suddenly I'm realizing that they can be energy generations on their own volition. I'm going to stop myself there because I have talked about this, but in the years since, the whole concept of chakras have completely transformed, and my awareness of our inner makeup has completely transformed. It's a little bit like looking under the hood of an electric vehicle versus under a gasoline vehicle. Our forms have upgraded to embody increased consciousness. So that's also why we feel like there isn't locations anymore. There's not an up or down, and things are coming uniquely from within and from outside the hologram. Before I go down that rabbit hole, because I know I've got other videos about this and I've got other blogs coming up about this, let's see what this post is actually talking about. Many years ago, when I was dealing with a very challenging living situation, I realized that I had a womb and I could generate life, and had generated it in the form of two sons. Sitting in the knowledge that my body could make a body took me out of the life and death fear that I'd been experiencing at the time. So my body is an energy generating machine. I can generate love, I can generate power, I can generate surviving, I can generate source, and I will add to that, I can generate thriving, I can generate expansion. You can keep going with that. All of us are reflections. Everyone who's in your consciousness is another aspect of yourself. I'm going to stop there because that feels like a limitation or distortion. All of us are reflections. That's us looking at our projections, but everyone is consciousness, and that's what we're tuning into rather than a reflection or a projection or an aspect of ourselves. Everyone is an expression of consciousness, and everyone is consciousness expressing. Information comes across your awareness as a message to yourself. Just as my admire good qualities within and I am the trusted source were messages to me, if you're reading this now, it's a message to you. So for the next week, I invite you to do one of two things, or both if you feel so motivated. But one is to admire your good qualities within. It may feel goofy at first, so certainly you don't have to do it out loud in the restroom bathroom or at work, but say it to yourself as you're driving your car. Tell yourself what your good qualities are. Appreciate your talents and abilities. The more you do this, the easier it gets. And try this for the next week and see what happens, and leave a comment below because I love reading your comments. Now, the next part, if you're up to it, is to sit quietly, feet flat on the floor, feel connected to the planet, and tune into the various energy areas of your body, your heart, and generate love, your solar plexus, and generate power, your lower abdomen, and generate creator energy, your throat, and generate communication, your inner forehead, and generate truth seeing, the top of your head, and generate knowingness. And you can play with this any way you want. You may only want to pick one center at a time for the week, or you may want to go through all of them. And try this for the next week and see what happens. And leave a comment below. I love to read your comments and see how you're responding to these things. So the other thing I was just going to mention is about creator energy and manifestation. So even if you don't have a womb, we now have the ability to clone. We are all creators and can create other things. So if you like these videos, please click on the like button and like them. And please subscribe. And that way you're telling YouTube to share this with more people and get this information out where it's really needed today. And if you'd like to have a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the Skybox technique. It'll give you an expanded perspective of your life and give you greater insights and knowledge. And if you want to know how to do this for yourself, I have a self-study course called Manifesting Money and Miracles. It teaches you how to change your inner vibration. And in doing that, your external reality completely transforms. So click on the link below to get that course. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I do individual sessions where I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today. And I can answer any questions that you might have. And I record the session just for you. And if you want to know more about doing this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a good preparation for my coaching special, where I work with you one-on-one and give you specially selected consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.